Hey guys, Ryan Magis here from Winning International, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys an interview of one of our amazing clients, Angus, who is a fitness coach that's had an amazing transformation in his fitness coaching business, taking it online and going from 3 offline clients, and he'd been a PT for 2 years, and getting to a place where he had close to 90 fitness coaching clients online with a brand new structure and getting there rapidly. It took him a few months to get to that place. So really excited to break down an interview where we're pretty much going to share the good, the bad and the ugly, but just discuss with Angus. It's an interview where I'm going to be discussing with him exactly how he made that transition, how he made that journey and how he got to that place, you know, in terms of generating leads, making sales and restructuring his fitness coaching business to get to that place. And if you're a coach or a PT or a fitness coach, then this is going to be a real treat for you because we're going to share it all right? So guys, I'm really excited to get into it, but before I do, okay, if you're watching this video and going, this sounds awesome, but I kind of want to know what I need to do personally in my situation, then you're in for a treat, because if you go below this video, I'm pretty much opening up a few sessions where I'm going to break down for you a custom strategy to help you do exactly what Angus did in his business, and I'll talk more about it later. But go down right now and claim that free session, then make sure you come up and watch this entire interview, because it's a really awesome one where Angus just shares his journey and we really, I guess, break down what he did to get there. So I'm really excited. Let's get straight into it, guys. Hey guys, Ryan Magis here from Winning International with the amazing Angus Fairbairn, super awesome client. We're here in Monte Carlo. It's a beautiful night. It's like 9 p.m. Somehow still light here. Cool place. So we're here at a 7-figure coach retreat, and thought we'd take the time out to just film a really quick video to share some experiences that Angus has gone through, going from 3 clients, so 3 offline clients, to launching an online fitness coaching business and getting it to up to 56 clients at $100 a week. So really smashing it. And he's an amazing dude who's had a crazy transformation. So, you know, if it's cool with you, I'm just gonna ask you a bunch of questions, man.
Sure, bro.
Try to give these guys as much of an experience on your journey as possible, and just talk about what you've gone through, the ups, the downs, the great, the stuff that has been a struggle for you. All of it's relevant because, you know, we want to paint a realistic picture of what it's going to take to have a business that's doing, you know, 250K plus. Cool. So question number 1, tell us a little bit about where you started.
Yeah,
a few months back now.
When I kicked off, as Ryan said, I was doing offline, so 1-to-1. So I was actually doing PT at a park, so not even at a gym. Before that, when I was really starting out and becoming like learning the trade, that was when I was actually at a gym. But just before, I was struggling about 3 or 4 clients, and that was at the park. So we're talking in the elements. So when it was rainy, I was training clients. When it was super hot, I'm sweating bricks and I'm training clients, and I wasn't even charging 50 a session. So if you can imagine, I was doing lots of manual labor to try and actually bring in clients, to try and prospect people, trying to figure out ways. I was doing letterbox drops, I was doing lots of stuff, lead boxes at at shopping centers. And I was just trying to serve people, but I couldn't find a way to actually bring in more people that I actually wanted to help, and just felt sort of stuck. Yeah.
Well, dude, first off, regardless of it, you're offline, online, whatever, the fact that you're willing to go out there and do cool things like that, like drop boxes and all that sort of crazy stuff, says massive things about your level of action, because results aren't going to come without action, and you're obviously smashing the action regardless before we hit the right strategies and had an online business. So what made you want to take the leap from offline to creating an online fitness coaching business?
So like most personal trainers, they have the big sort of goal to open up their own facility, to fill it with clients, and to just sort of have their legacy that way. Whereas for me, my one was to actually establish myself as an online authority, become a thought leader within that, and just to be able to, I guess, have a movement of people where I could just, pretty much just change their lives within Australia, and then take it to a global perspective and be able to just, absolutely dominate your health and fitness as a whole. So,
did you have any lifestyle
goals? Totally. So
being able to travel?
Yeah, being able to travel, exactly, in Monte Carlo. So
it's awesome.
My history is being used to, I guess, one of scarcity. So not traveling just because of lack of money, but also just because of all my time was just going into my business and just trying to find ways to grow it and stuff like that, obviously getting nowhere. So within going to online, the goal was to obviously have I guess get to the point where I had time freedom, with big goals to get to the stage where it was leveraged, have a team of people that are like-minded, being able to service people better and get more clients and stuff. But yeah, totally. So yeah, as you can see, my vision was a bit different to the norm, I guess. But you
had your reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome, cool. So it's more about massive impact, lifestyle as well, which is really, really cool, man. And you're a super nice guy, so it's one thing we can't fault you on. By the way, we're rocking back and forth here because it's chilly. It's 9 o'clock. I guess it does look like it's daytime, but it's actually damn cold. Okay, cool. So there's 3 main things I want to help you guys watching through today, just by asking Angus some questions in relation to. The first one's leads, okay? Lead generation marketing. Angus has been smashing marketing, and I'll get him to talk about that. Number 2 is sales. Your sales conversion is ridiculously different. A lot has come down to tonality and stuff. Like when Mario and I were watching Angus's very first video that he had on his website when signed up, and we're like, uh-oh, it's going to be a lot of room for growth here. That's just an honest thing, which is great, because today filming videos, absolutely smashing it, like smashing it. So awesome, so genuine, so authentic, with so much tonality and poise, which is amazing. So, and the third thing is talking about the actual online product itself, and the retention and those sort of things around systemizing that product, which is online and still gets amazing results. How you went about that. So let's start off with lead gen. Tell me a little bit about before versus after. So you've told us a little bit about before. Let's talk about where you are now. How are you generating leads? How have we sort of brainstormed and got you, getting leads to be able to, or finding people that need your help?
So the big thing for me was realizing that you could actually use Facebook to generate leads. I was like, woohoo! So here was me using Facebook as a personal thing, obviously, but didn't even know you could use it for a business side of things. So instantly light bulb moment for me, and then going through the journey of learning how to, I guess, dominate Facebook and just be able to use it to its full potential, to be able to give value to people, and then be able to pretty much just to get them to see my message, I guess, and join within my movement.
Awesome. So for the guys watching, what do you think would be your number one most important thing when it comes to Facebook ads or generating leads online? Tips for the guys watching.
So tips being to don't get disheartened if they stuff up or if they don't get approved or whatever. Just get on with it, make a new one. Continuously, so aim to pretty much every single week be pumping out ads in some way, shape or form, so that you are
volume.
Yeah, exactly. So just pumping out new ads, or just tweaking and just making better old ones, and then from that as well, just making sure that I guess you got to mix and that you're being yourself. So with me, I'm someone who likes to compare myself to others. So I think from that was to make sure that within just how I speak and within how I share things and what I'm speaking about is just to be real with myself, and to make sure that I'm just being vulnerable to an extent, yes, but just so that people can relate to me, they actually be more and see that I'm a real person, not just some robot or standard dude who just doesn't really care.
Because it is online, so really putting your personality through. Awesome stuff, man. So take note of that, guys. It's like massive action. You can't just launch in one ad and expect it to get massive results. Coaching, whether it's fitness coaching, relationship, dating, mindset, whatever it is, you can generate leads online, but you have to launch more than one ad, okay? Have to be authentic, real, give great value. Okay, cool, awesome. Thanks for that advice. Thanks for helping these guys out. Second thing, sales. What do you think's made the big difference? Because I remember at the start we were really struggling with conversions. Meaning that when you got people on a call, we weren't converting as many as we wanted to being clients where we know we can really help. So what do you think the big change from when we started versus now when you're converting awesomely? What do you think should be the big thing, or the one piece of advice you'd give the guys watching on that?
I think it's the shift of actually looking forward to sales calls now, knowing that it's an opportunity to, I guess, really just connect with another human being and see if and how I can help them, rather than just coming from a place of scarcity and going, oh yes, I've got a sale, and then putting so much pressure on myself to make it. It would then mean that I would have that negative, I guess, association towards the sale overall, and really just setting myself up for failure pretty much. Like I was closing maybe 1 out of 10 or so if I was lucky, and just having lots of calls, so I was putting in lots of time to try and just smash them. I was just like, why isn't it working? And it's because I had that sort of, I guess, outlook behind it and put pressure on myself without even realizing.
Okay, cool. So obviously we've done a lot of work with the scripting and the strategy behind the structure, but the biggest thing for you has just been, because you've been making a lot of sales calls, is changing the paradigm. It's like looking at it not as I've got to make a sale or I'm there to sell someone. It's just I'm here to have a conversation and give value. Yep. So even if they don't sign up, it's like, as long as I'm trying to change that person's life, I'm doing my job as a coach. So awesome advice there, man. Great job. Thanks for that. All right, let's move on to, so we've covered lead gen, we've spoken about sales. How about in terms of the product? What do you think is the big difference or the key that you've used to make sure that even though you've got an online product, you still have clients that are loving your stuff and getting results? Just a little bit about your journey with that and what the guys watching could do to make sure that their clients could get results online.
So my mission in terms of just trying to create the service overall was to make sure that I put myself in their shoes. So I actually thought, what is it that they would need to achieve success? And putting myself into that perspective as well. When I was at my sort of overweight history as well, I was a really heavy lad. So a lot of the things,
You're a very fine looking lad now.
So a lot of the things that I sort of knew are necessary to actually achieve results and all these sorts of things, I just make sure that I'm including all those aspects within it. So by that I mean, like, all the actual things that were lacking, I made sure that I actually covered within what I actually service towards. I make sure that there's sort of three or four key problems, which I know that all of them will go through, that I actually service to the best of my ability and have that as sort of the core.
Yeah.
And then from there, just make sure that it's a means to enable me to get them great results without pouring a load of my time into it. So in other words, being able to service one to many, and therefore, so just generate that impact.
So it's like, get the same results, but think about ways that you can create those results and experience in a leveraged form. So get creative with it. I feel like one thing, and I'm not sure whether you guys watching noticed with Angus, is that with all those things that he's saying, they're all coming from a place of just wanting to help. So he's really thinking about his journey, he's thinking about the progress that he's had, and it's like, how can I just get these people the exact same results? Like, how can I give everything to this thing? So it's literally just coming from the heart and getting creative, trying to realize that it has to be one to many, so manage that and get creative. But awesome stuff, man. Thanks for that. You're smashing it. Okay, cool. So really cool stuff so far, going from pretty much nothing or three offline clients to smashing 56 online clients, paying $100 a week, 5K plus a week. Awesome. What do you think would be your number one piece of advice holistically for the guys watching that are coaches? They're wanting to up their game and get many more online clients. What would your piece of advice be for those guys?
So with that, as cliche as it may sound,
that's okay.
Focus on the action that's being taken and your input. Your output. So in other words, you've got full control over the time of the action that you're taking. You don't have control over the outcome of it. Yeah. So this was a massive thing for me. I knew that, like, obviously, yes, I want a killer outcome, but I need to make sure that I'm not attaching just all of my emotion upon whether that's successful or not.
Yeah.
And then within that, just making sure that I am hustling and just taking as much action as I can within the weeks, and then therefore these are my progress steps towards actually being able to see the success that I actually want.
Awesome, man. That's, for the guys watching, this is like the biggest thing that we make sure that these guys do, which is realize the importance of taking lots of leveraged action to get in front of as many people as possible. And the key is detaching completely away from the outcome. Not putting pressure on yourself to get the outcome every time, just putting pressure on yourself to do the action. Reward yourself for taking the action, which you have done. So well done, man. Thanks so much, and thanks for joining us. Really appreciate your time, and you're smashing it. We've got much more awesome stuff to do here in Monte Carlo with these dudes. So thanks so much for your time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and peace out. See you guys. Awesome, guys. So how cool was that? Really, to see Angus's journey, and that video was filmed in the beautiful Monte Carlo when we're doing a 7-figure coach retreat there, and he was just on fire. So really cool that you could see that, guys. Now, if you want to be able to get the same results that Angus got in his business and take your fitness coaching business online to serve your clients better and to serve yourself better, to give yourself that element of freedom, then here's what you need to do. I need you to go below this video, fill in the form there, and make sure that you claim your free clarity session, where we'll create a custom blueprint for you for your business to really see if and how it's possible for you to achieve the same results and break down a custom solution for you. So we've got time for a few slots this week, guys. Really excited to be helping you out to take your business to that amazing place, just like Angus did. So have an amazing day, and look forward to speaking to you soon. Go below.